I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we are here.
We're here.
We are here.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? What's going on? It is myself and April MC is in the building, man. She's in the building.
I'm in my building and you're in your building.
Exactly. Chilling. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in for the for Thanksgiving, man. It's Thanksgiving. I hope you guys ate. I'm sure some people are eating dinner now as we're doing this. You know what I'm saying?
We got pumpkin pie for later.
Exactly. But shout out to everybody, man. How are you doing, April? How's everything?
I'm good. You know, I mean, it was good Thanksgiving. We had good time with family and you know, all that good stuff. What more could we ask for except, I don't know, maybe 25% off at shoplocario.com on everything.
That is a fact. Actually, we're just going to go jump into that right now because, guys, remember, right now, right as we're speaking, on shoplocario.com, all the prices are 25% off on shoplocario.com. So while you're watching this or after you watch this, you can go straight to shoplocario.com and get 25% off of all of this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So let's play that real quick and then we're going to get back to y'all in a second. Let's check this out.
Are you tired of not getting any buns? Are you frustrated because you're not getting any box? You're like pissed off because you don't know how to attract women? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I have the thing for you. I'm having a Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale on shoplocario.com. My name is Mr. Locario. I am the bad boy of the dating game. And if you go to shoplocario.com from November 27th up until December 1st, you are going to get to take advantage of the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale, where I'm going to have 25% off on all the products on the site, right? So for example, one of my products is the Massive Game Collection, which is 24 of my products in one bundle that you can get. You can also get Master the Vetting Process, which is an awesome product that teaches you how to vet women. And this product has multiple 5-star ratings. Matter of fact, it's all 5-star ratings. That's how good this product is. Also, you guys can get an online dating consultation with myself and my lady April, and we'll teach you how to get the pictures that are going to get the attention of the women. We also are going to do the bio in the call. So we're going to help you fix your bio in the call. And we're going to teach you how to send the messages to get the woman off the site to come meet you in person, right? So all you have to do is go to shoplocario.com. Check out all of the products. I have other audio and video products. I have all these things that you guys can get to step up your game. All right. So go to shoplocario.com, get 25% off on all these products, and I'll holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.
Yeah, so make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com, get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all have until Cyber Monday, December 1st. So they got a few days to get all that stuff 25% off. So that means you guys can get the online dating consultation with myself in April for 25% off. So guys, I'm telling you,
there's things as low as like $5.25. I mean, really. Like, now's the day to buy, you guys. Don't wait.
That's a fact. That's the real shit. Matter of fact, let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me just show you.
I think it's worth saying, you guys, this is not going to be the same as the holiday sale. So if you think, oh, I'm just going to wait for the holiday sale and then I'll buy on the holiday sale. The holiday sale is not going to be the Shop Locario sale.
Exactly. So just like if you go to shoplocario.com right now, look at this. So when you click on Master Approaching Women in 30 Days or Less, right? This is $5.25 you can get this for. $5.25 that you can get this for right now.
Everybody can get something.
Exactly. Looks don't matter book. You can get this book for $20, $20.25. Okay. The price is right there. All of the prices are low. So right now, even on the online dating consultation, it's really $297, but the price right now, you can get it for $222.75. So you're getting 25% off on all of it's the whole entire site. So no matter what you choose, everything is 25% off. You feel what I'm saying? So even the Game Kings documentary, usually it's $97. You can get it for $72.75. So you're getting everything exactly 25% off. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that because it's going to end soon. And it's the entire site. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go check that out right now. You feel me? Also, make sure that you guys go here real quick before we get into the main topic. Also, make sure that you guys go and get the Masculine Identity Parfum Soap and Shea Butter
at Cunningham Elements.
At CunninghamElements.com. It is right now at 33% off. Yeah, so 33%.
Miles got a killer sale going on, you guys.
Exactly. So it's 33.
Shea butter season. Get your stuff now while you can, and it's on all the different scents of the soaps and all that good stuff. Don't wait. Don't wait.
Make sure you guys get that popping. Also, make sure you guys go here to this website right here, Bad Boy Show at Patreon. So patreon.com/Mr. Locario, so that you guys can check out the Bad Boy Show on Patreon. So go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario for access to the Bad Boy Show. We do shows every week, and we talk about current events, and we spit some heavy game on there, myself and Miles. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. You feel me?
For example, can you give us what was one of the stories you did this week?
What did we do for the last one? I can't even remember the stories. It was shit. I can't even remember them. It's too many things that be flying.
I know I put you on the spot on that one.
They just got to go because we do joints every week. Now this week we didn't do a show because it's Thanksgiving and it was like travel stuff. But next week we're gonna be back on it. But every week there's hundreds of shows on there right now. So if you join right now, you will be able to see all of those shows. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. So today we're talking about the rules of cuffing season. The rules of cuffing season. Now,
let me just say from the jump, Mr. Locario and I have very different idea on the rules of cuffing season.
Oh yeah. So this is so we got to first.
So I might hang up on him.
No, please. She ain't know. The first thing we got to talk about though is what is cuffing season though? What is that? Because a lot of people don't know what cuffing season is. And so basically, simply put, cuffing season
it starts in August.
It starts in August, or does it start later than that?
No, August 1st to the 31st, you should be scouting.
August 1st to the 31st of August. That's when you should be scouting. Oh, please.
Supposed to be scouting your prospects.
But let's talk to what it is first. We got to tell them what it is first, because cuffing season is basically the time of year when it's getting colder or it's turning into winter, and this is the time where people want to get together and shack up and be close and cuddle and all that other goofy shit, right? Now the thing is, so you said it starts in August?
August 1st to the 31st, you should be scouting your prospects.
Mm-hmm.
September 1st to the 30th, you should be drafting. October 1st to the 31st is tryouts.
That's hilarious.
So that's where you're like looking at all the people that you've, been hooking up with and whatever. And then November 1st to the 30th is preseason. So right now we're really in preseason. Like you should have it narrowed down and figuring out who you really want to cuff and lock down for the next couple months.
Right. But see, this is the thing though. This is the thing. I gotta stop real quick, because I don't want them to get confused when we're talking about locking down, because then you got to think about like being in relationships. But keep going, because I'm gonna go after you, because I want to really, because everything you're saying is good. I just want to break down the thing, because I know a lot of guys are gonna fuck this up. But this is why we're talking about the show today, because it's important for y'all not to go overboard and do some other stuff. Because I know a lot of y'all are very sensitive. You got a tender dick, pause, and you're gonna want to be all up under these chicks. But go ahead.
Okay. And then you have cuffing season, which is December 1st to January 15th. So literally in the thick of, the coldest time of the year. Then January 16th to February 13th is the playoffs. And then the championship game is February 14th. This schedule is subject to change based upon feelings. So it's like, that this is like the opposite of that May to September romance, right? This is like the romance or the hookup that just happens for a short period of time. And I think it's really important that when you kind of go into this, you're really honest about that. Like, listen, it's cuffing season. Like we're just looking to, have that warm body through the winter, yada, yada, yada. If something comes of it, great. But otherwise, this is not like, I'm not looking for like a long-term type of situation. Because if you go into this and you're pillow talking your way through the holidays, that's never going to end well, ever.
Well, and so this is the thing, right? Throughout all of these situations, right? Because when it gets cold and things are changing and people want to stay in more and not go out as much or whatever it is like that, what you got to understand is this, and this is the thing though. What's going to happen is when it's cuffing season, right? Women generally are going to be more cooperative. You understand what I'm saying? So around these winter months, September, October, November, December, January, February. All this time, women are going to be way, 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 way more cooperative, right? And what I mean by that is that if you guys are going on these dating apps, and more women are going to be on the dating apps during cuffing season because it's cold outside, because they're going to be on the dating apps, right? So you're going to have more women on the dating apps, which means more women are going to be more likely to match and more likely to meet and make something happen. That's one. Two, if you meet women out, they're going to be way more receptive. Why? Because they're thinking about the holidays, having somebody with them for the holidays and all this other stuff, right? Now, this is the key though. This is the main rule of the cuffing season. And I know Abel's already going to disagree with me, but this is why we have to do the show. Women essentially are going to be thirsty around this time. You understand what I'm saying? Even if they act like they're not, they're definitely thirsty around this time, especially this time. Now,
thirsty in what way though?
Thirsty for companionship. You understand?
Okay.
Thirsty for maybe a boyfriend, thirsty for to date and have somebody that they can consistently see and so forth and so on.
Okay.
Now, this is the thing though. What you want to do is that you want to be able to interact with these women around this time and be okay and cool with the fact that they're being cooperative. The key though is that you cannot let the woman's agenda get you to do what she wants you to do during this cuffing season. That's the issue. Because what's going to happen is you're going to meet a lot of women and they're going to have this idea that, oh, this is the guy I like. We're going to spend a lot of time together. I'm going to, spend the night at his house. We're going to cuddle. I'm going to introduce him to my friends. He's going to meet my family on Christmas. And you understand what I'm saying? Don't do any of that. None of that should be happening, right? So all you're doing is that when you notice women are being more cooperative, you lead them and do exactly what you would have been doing before, which means we get together, we go out, get a drink. She comes over, we hook up, you send her home, right? So the same.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, because I know.
Okay, some of what you're saying I agree with, right? Like, do not go or do not invite any type of family interaction during Christmas, during New Year's, during Thanksgiving. None of that. That should not happen if you really are just looking for like a cuffing kind of situation, right? But I will say this is where we disagree because I think, and I would say probably 80 to 90% of the listeners are going to break the rule of spending the night.
Oh, of course they are.
Cuddling and all this. So I think it has to be addressed, right? Like, listen, part of cuffing season and part of the fun part of cuffing season is like going out, drinking on Saturday night, you come home, you have sex, you sleep in the same bed, and then you get up on Sunday and you have a whole football Sunday filled with sex, takeout, naps, and football. Like, and on repeat. Like, that's part of it. I'm sorry.
No, and this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying,
I'm gonna cook breakfast for you, damn it.
No, I know, and that's the problem. So that's why you have to have the rules, because this is the problem. A lot of you guys, this is what I'm saying. A lot of you guys are gonna get caught up the same way because women see. All that sounds fun. I get it. I know. Listen, I know you want to cuddle with the chick and you want to be all up under her and y'all want to be staring each other's eyes while it's 20 degrees outside and you got hot cocoa and y'all cuddle up watching something on on Netflix or whatever the fuck it is. What I'm saying is this is what you guys should be doing. This is what you should do. What you should do, this is the best practice. Because women are going to be more cooperative, you find multiple women who are attracted to you and who want to see you, date you, or whatever it is. And what you do is you have a rotation within cuffing season. So you go out, probably get a drink for the first time, coffee for the first time, whatever it is like that. Then y'all hook up that night or maybe the next time you see them. And then what you do is you have multiple fuck buddies within cuffing season.
I agree with that.
Right. But this is the thing though. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to have them, or I should say, don't give them the boyfriend energy. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. The whole thing about the rules of cuffing season is this. It's going to be easier for you to acquire the women, right? So with the advantage of cuffing season, all you're doing is the same thing you would be doing when it's not cuffing season. You just have more access because the women are more cooperative and thirsty. You see what I'm saying? So you use the thirstiness to your advantage. That's it.
But I also think that during cuffing season, if you follow the master the vetting process properly, it actually is an easier time to start vetting a woman because you go out, you get a drink, and in, whatever, 3/4 of the country, of this country anyway,
right.
you it's cold. So it makes it really easy then to just be like, listen, it's too cold. Why don't you just come over? We'll, chill at my place. So there may be more, Netflix and chill and have sex time than there normally would be, because you don't have to go out and do because it's cold enough that people will willingly just come and be warm in your house.
Right. That is true. So you could get more women who will come over straight away in some situations. That too. Now this is what you could do. Now, if you guys want to do all this, her coming over, y'all watching a movie and shit and all that other stuff, right? That should be only within the confines of vetting the woman. So let's say this is a woman that so let's say you meet a girl today. Today's no Thanksgiving, right? Let's say you meet a woman tomorrow, Black Friday. Right. So let's say you've been seeing her from, let's say, now up until February. You understand what I'm saying? So December, January, February.
We're in a wind down.
Right. But this is what I'm saying. That's already 3 months. So now at the end of February, that's around the time where you can tell her to come over, you have sex, you might watch a movie, and then you send her home. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is you still have to, so basically what you got to do is this. Don't let cuffing season make you turn into a boyfriend. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing that you guys have to fight. And it's gonna be hard because you're gonna want to fucking have some chick spend a night, cuddle. You're basically gonna try to get a girlfriend in cuffing season. You see what I'm saying? And what I'm telling you is don't do it. You feel what I'm saying? At all. Like, I know it's good. Listen, this is very good. It's gonna be very challenging because you're gonna want to have the girl there every night, all up in your bed, hugging up on her, pillow talking, being all romantic. And what I'm telling you is that this is going to bite you in the ass if you're doing this, especially if you're doing this with multiple women. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is the difficulty you're going to come across. I'm going to tell you. The difficulty you're going to come across is there going to be women who, because they are thinking you might be their guy that they're going to hang out with consistently, spend a night and all this other stuff, they're going to be pushing for that. What happens is through your words and actions, you have to let her know that that's not what it's going to be. You understand what I'm saying? You got to let her know this. Now, this is the thing. Because there's so many other women who are thirsty because it's cuffing season, even if that woman falls off, you can just replace her with another woman. You understand what I'm saying? So don't worry about that. Or what will happen is that she'll just get with the program because she likes you that much. What I'm saying is you don't have to succumb to falling into the frame of her wanting to spend a night, cuddle, do all this other stuff just because, she wants it and just because it's cuffing season. You know what I'm saying? But April, what's your thoughts on this, Don?
I mean,
you're like, you guys should spend a night and all that.
Listen, I think so. There's a conversation going on in the chat right now about, and I didn't catch all of it. So, Man with a Cigar is, I think, asking how to get to her place instead of his place. Am I understanding that properly?
And guys, you can call in. The call-in number is 844-79
on this. Here's the thing about it. I am the type of person, like, I'm not having sex at a guy's house for the first time. So it would take zero convincing. Sorry. Listen, I need to know that if some shit is going down, my neighbors will help me. So your neighbors aren't going to help me potentially. So that's a problem for me. So, if I want to have sex, you can come to my house and then we can do it and you can go home. But I will say, like, it goes both ways with, moving them out and, like, okay, the night's over, go home. Because in the dead of winter, I remember kicking somebody out at like 1:30 in the morning. He had fallen asleep. I was wide awake and I'm like, hey, you gotta go. And he was like, what? It's 1:30 in the morning. It's freezing outside. I'm like, you're not spending the night. Like, it's just not happening. So, and I think that was probably the last time I saw him too. So, I mean, listen, I think we know it's going to happen.
Mm.
People are going to spend the night, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
they are. They are. That's the problem.
the reality is like, how do you make sure that you come out of this unscathed?
Mhm.
And the key really is how you set it up, you know, and making sure that you're both on the same page as something that, you know, like, listen, I'm just looking for something casual, yada yada yada. And Unique 79 said it, like, women are, like, everybody is kind of at a point where, like, they're hibernating now, right? Or they're
Mhm.
going to be. And come spring, everybody's going to want to be out and off the dating apps again, and, you know, meeting people in person. And
Mm.
so here's the thing. You could think she's in deep because you guys have been cuddling and spending the night and yada yada yada. And so now you're in deep, and then spring comes and she's like, "Yeah, I'm good."
Mhm.
Like, and it doesn't happen. And then all of a sudden you're left with like that kick in the stomach feeling because you fucked up. Like, you didn't follow and you didn't listen, or you followed her
Mm.
and you didn't listen to what we're telling you. So you really have to make sure that understanding that cuffing season is casual until proven otherwise. And that's why, you know, right now, get master the vetting process, 25% off.
That's a fact.
And
Get it. I'm telling y'all, you need to get that.
And then really be able to understand how to incorporate the vetting process through cuffing season. Because
Mhm.
right now, if you have a roster during cuffing season, it becomes really easy to start vetting people down to see if it's going to be something more come
Mhm.
spring.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. And guys, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your questions. He said, does her spending the night make her lose attraction? No. Making her spend the night, it makes her think that it's more serious than it could be later down the line. So this is what I'm saying. So if you meet a girl and y'all known each other for 2 weeks, and she's coming over your house and y'all hooked up maybe twice, and then she comes through the second time when y'all hook up, and then she spends the night, right? And then y'all wake up in the next morning and she's making eggs and shit and all this other stuff. So what happens is that's boyfriend energy. So boyfriend energy is boyfriend energy, no matter if it's cuffing season or not. So then what happens is that you're giving her boyfriend energy. Now, then what's going to happen is she's going to think the situation is more serious than it is, and she's going to be expecting more, right, than you're trying to give her. And then because you're not going to give her more, that's going to cause drama. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. Women are very clever at getting you to give them more because they can see in you that you want more companionship and non-sexual attention also. But this is the thing. You are looking at it like, oh, well, I'm taking this non-sexual shit and I'm doing this because I'm getting sex, right? And you're still psychologically separating the two in most cases. Women, what they're doing is that they're connecting the two. Now it's like, oh, no, we're not just having sex. You're probably going to be my next boyfriend. Now, when she realizes you don't want to be her next boyfriend and you start falling back, what could happen is drama. So what I'm telling you guys is I'm trying to save you from the potential drama that could happen as a result of you acting like her boyfriend during cuffing season. And especially what happens in cuffing season is it's the holidays, is all these other things. So the non-sexual attention intensifies around this time. So if you're meeting her family, if you're meeting her friends, you're hanging around the holidays, you're buying her gifts, you're doing all this other stuff, that's going to be an issue, especially if you're dealing with multiple women. So if you're talking to 2-3 women and you're seeing them like consistently, then what's going to happen is that, let's say you got 2 girls that you've been having spend the night, and both of them are expecting you to come to, fucking Christmas with them. Right now, you have drama because you understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that because you are going to have to pick one, the other one's going to feel some type of way. That chick's going to bring you drama. She's like, oh, why can't this? Why can't that? And a lot of times what happens is that in those situations, the girls assume or maybe even think that they're the only ones because you're spending an exorbitant amount of time with them. So they figure it's just you and them. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you got to be very careful.
But
You know
don't
what I
you
mean?
think you can just level set? I get it. Like, she may misconstrue what's happening, but I think if you level set from the beginning and continue to stand by that, you know what I mean? Like, I think you can do a little more than maybe you would normally do. Plus, but I do think that there are the rules that you absolutely cannot break. Like, you cannot go to her family or invite her to your family for Christmas, Christmas Eve,
Right.
New Year's, et cetera, et cetera. You cannot go as her plus one for her company Christmas party
Right.
or her ugly sweater friend's Christmas party or any of that. I don't care if you're intrigued by the open bar. You do not go to the company Christmas party and meet all her friends and do all of that. Like, nope, you're busy. Like, take somebody else, whatever. But I do think, when it comes to the cuffing part of it, and again, I think it really is like, oh my God, don't you just love cuffing season? Like, so good to have that person through the winter. Like, lay it out. And I think you just got to be honest.
Yeah, I think because you got to
You
remember.
don't think women want that too? And maybe they're just looking for that romance through the winter months. And whatever you do, there's no Christmas presents exchanged. No Hanukkah, no, whatever. Like, if she gets you present, great. That does not mean you get him a present. And I'll give you a prime example. We weren't even in cuffing season, and you and me, had been dating since April. And I bought him several Christmas presents, and I got a card.
I love it.
And not even a Christmas card. Let's be really clear. It wasn't even a Christmas card.
Really? What was it?
It was a card with flowers on it.
Oh, really?
That then you wrote inside.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying you got to take it slow, guys, when it comes to, long-term situations. See, as you see, it works out. You know what I'm saying? So you can't rush these things, man. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah,
So,
and again, I don't think that you need to rush it. I think you need to be really honest about it, because women aren't stupid. They know it's cuffing season too, and they're just looking for someone to occupy their time through this time of the year. But be really clear about it, and you have to have those boundaries. But if you're kicking them out, or if you're leaving, and you're really just going through the hooking up and moving on and whatever, then I think you've got to, just make sure that, again, you level set that as well, because it is cuffing season. People may naturally assume, if I come to your place and it's, midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm expecting to stay because it's cold out and we want to cuddle and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. And that's exactly why you got to make sure that your words and actions line up with it.
Yeah, but then the question is, like, what do you say in order to make sure that she knows from the get-go that, like, I want you to come over and we're gonna have sex and then you're gonna go home.
Right.
Like, what are, like, some of the things that these guys can say to have that level set at the beginning?
Yeah, so basically you can just tell the chick from the beginning straight out, like, hey, come through so we can have some fun, and then we'll do it again another time. Like, when she's there, you say, hey, this was fun. I got to do some other things, or I'll walk you to your car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but don't you think you need to kind of make sure that that's said before she comes over, so that she doesn't think she's spending the night?
Yeah, you can. I'm saying, so this is the thing. So see, when you're interacting with women, right, you can tell them straight up, or you can tell them once the situation is occurring, because what you don't want to tell a woman is something that is, you don't want to tell a woman something's going to happen that's not, right? So that's the issue. So I see what you're saying. You're like, oh, well, what if she comes over there with the assumption that she's going to spend?
Right.
Her assumption's not my problem. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but like I would rather know, like, you know, either one, I want you to come over and
Mm.
and you're gonna say, listen, I've only got this much time. Like
Yeah, you can
I
do
I very distinctly remember, and this probably
Mhm.
actually was during the middle of winter, where it like wasn't one of the days that we normally saw each other, right? Like I think it was
Mhm.
a Friday, and normally I was only seeing you on Saturday,
Mhm.
and you were like, hey, listen, I can come through, but I have to leave by 10:30. And I was like, yes, like, please,
Mhm.
I'll take whatever time I can get.
Right.
And that was good enough for me. So I
Mhm.
think that like even if like you're doing that where whether you're going to her or she's coming to you, like, hey, listen, I'd love for you to come over.
Mhm.
But I've got somewhere else to be. Or I've got stuff I've got to do early tomorrow morning, so we're gonna have to make this a quick visit or an early night, or however you say it. But
Mhm.
I think like so that you're not setting her up like she walks in, she's got an overnight bag because she thinks she's like spending the night, and she needs to like take off all her makeup and
Right.
bring pajamas and all
Mhm.
that good crazy stuff.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. No, so, because the only thing is this with that type of stuff too
Yeah.
is I agree. You could definitely tell her like, hey, look, you can come over. I'm free from, you can
Hmm.
come over at 8. I'm free until 10:30. So we can
Yeah.
come out till then.
Yeah.
Well, you could definitely do that. The only thing that I want to get across to guys is I don't like the idea. And I remember I was on this other guy's show the other day, a couple weeks ago, when he was talking about, oh, you should tell a woman everything up front. I'm like, no. And the reason why I say that is because I don't want guys to have the idea that they are obligated
Yeah.
to sort of like handle women's assumptions.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So meaning like
Yeah.
so meaning like I can still tell the girl to come over. She could assume that she's going to
Mhm.
spend the night, but when she's there, I'm like, you ain't spending the night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I do agree that it's good to let her know, like, hey, look, you could come over at 8, but you got to go by 10:30 or something. You understand?
Yeah.
Or we're gonna end this by 10:30, so that she already knows. So then it's cool. But my thing at the end of the day is this: is that all your movements have to let the woman know through your words and actions that this ain't gonna be us being together in this way. Like you're not
Right.
spending the night, we're not taking showers together, we're not cuddling on the couch watching Netflix, we're not doing any of that stuff. So even though you may assume that this is what it's gonna be, and this is the thing, if she likes you enough, she's gonna fuck with it. That's what I'm saying. She's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that's why, like, you have that whole like scouting and tryouts and all of that time leading up to the cuffing season is so that she does understand that, and you've kind of already built that in that, like, this is what we do,
Right.
and this is how I move.
Mhm.
And if you want, an hour of my time and that's good enough for you, cool. And if you don't, that's cool, because I'll just move on to the next. But I think that, we know that cuffing season's going to lead to these guys, spending the night and doing, things that they normally maybe wouldn't do. And, I think that that's why it's so important that, if we can get these guys to be able to, understand what the vetting process really looks like, as they go into cuffing season, and they really keep the main points like front of mind in order to be able to have this be fun and exciting and all that good stuff. I think it's going to be really important.
Yeah, and because we're talking about all the stuff that the women might want to do, but
Yeah.
guys need to make sure you're on point so you don't start falling
Exactly.
into crazy stuff. So it says, when will I be allowed to come back in the chat? I have more questions that I need help. Is this
That's Steve the Lion.
Oh my goodness. Come on, Steve the Lion.
Steve, it's Thanksgiving. I would let you call for free.
Right. Yeah. Call up. Guys, call the number 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300. We should give Steve the link. Be like, come on.
No, we should not. I would give other people a link.
I know.
Lion. Like if Unique 79 wants the link or
Right.
Joe Glass wants the link, let us know.
Yeah,
I'll send you the link.
It's given. We'll put the link in the joint. It says, how do I get her to leave without being an asshole when she wants to stay? And so this is what I'm saying. So guys, remember, right? When it comes to you guys dealing with women, you want her to like, okay, she's going to already see you as the guy. Meaning she's going to see you as the guy that's here to have that good time. It's like, think about this. Think about a woman that you know is promiscuous or what you would call a slut or whatever it is like that, right? You don't say, oh, how is this promiscuous woman, gonna feel if, I don't like wine and dine her. Like it's 2:00 in the morning. Y'all at the club, y'all getting down, and that's what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're not thinking about that, and you're not thinking about that with her because you see her as that. A woman is not thinking about you as her knight in shining armor boyfriend unless you are doing the boyfriend stuff, which is why you shouldn't be spending the night, which is why you shouldn't be whining and dining, which is why you shouldn't be acting like a gentleman, which is why you shouldn't be trying to accommodate the woman, right? See, the reason why women will think you're an asshole and why she would expect to stay is because you're acting like a boyfriend in the first place. So what we're saying is this. The cuffing season gets the woman to cooperate easier because she's assuming in her mind that you might be her man because that's what she's thinking. She's thinking boyfriend energy type of activities, which she has every right to think about. When she comes to you, she starts cooperating. Why? Because it's cuffing season, she's cooperating easy. Because she's cooperating easy, then you take the cooperation and you lead it and guide it to your direction. So now while you're leading and guiding it, she's like, oh, okay, so he's not really trying to be on some boyfriend shit. Now I have a choice. Either I fuck with him or I don't. When she chooses to continue to fuck with you based on her knowing this is just sex, this is just fun for this moment, then she'll continue to fuck with you because she's making a choice based on knowing you're that type of guy. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is, right? So you don't have to, a lot of you guys, what happens is that y'all hear women say, oh, I'm dating with intentions and, I'm dating seriously and all this other stuff, right? She may want that serious guy, but if she's attracted to you enough, she's going to follow whichever way you're going anyway. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Hold on, let me see if we got any more of these questions. The guys, you can call up. Let me see. It says, is seduction mainly used for medium interest chicks to reveal her desire, whether for casual sex or non-sexual attention versus high or no interest who make it known up front? Oh, so you're saying it's seduction used for medium interest women. So basically, women who you seduce are a different type of woman. So women you seduce, right? They are women who are interested in you, but there are particular situations or things happening in the scenario that make her resist. So it's not like a regular woman resisting you because she has medium interest. A woman that you seduce is basically showing you through her words and actions that she wants it, but there's something in the way of her making it happen with you, right? So those are the type of women, for example, and a lot of you guys will notice this once you get into more situations, right? There's going to be women that you talk to where it's blatantly obvious that they want to fuck with you, but there's something standing in the way. I always use the example of you're at the club, she's there with her girlfriends, they're having a girl night or whatever and shit. You pulled her to the side, y'all was talking, flirting, y'all maybe start kissing and shit. You tell her you want to go take her home. She's like, oh, I want to, but my girlfriend's is here. You see what I'm saying? It's that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So now seduction would get her to say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna just tell my girlfriends I'll holler at them later. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens with seduction. You see what I mean? Man, so let's see what some other questions. Oh, guys, you can call up too. 844-672-7300. The phone lines are up. So call up.
And Kobe said he wanted to come on. I sent him the link on IG.
Yeah, Kobe, come on. If you got the, check out the link and then it will come through. We will put you on the stage and all that. If you want to talk. It says, where are the high percentage spots to meet women in person aside from bars, clubs? I work weekends and the nights. So there's this place called Earth, right? And on Earth, there's a bunch of women anywhere you want to go. So you can just walk outside, right, and meet women wherever you're at outside, right? So you're saying high percentage spots, but you're saying aside from bars and clubs are the spots where there's a high number of women though in one space. So that's so you're like.
Well, I mean, and you work on the weekends and the nights, but I mean, usually like, I don't know where you live, but like Thursday nights in most places are like ladies' night.
That's a fact.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Friday or Saturday, but then you have like people that happy hours all week long, not on the weekends. So, like get out there for happy hour and those can make really, really quick hookups because, she had a rough day today.
Yeah. And also, I would want to know, what time do you get out of work on the weekends? Because if you get out of work at 9:00, that's still early. You can still go out and do your thing. You feel what I'm saying? So it all depends. Why do women hate nice men when they use them? Well, because you got to understand, because most guys, okay, there's really no such thing as a nice guy. Like, meaning when we talk about nice guys and bad boys, right? A lot of guys pretend to be nice. Now, if you're a good person, if you're a good guy, that's different, right? But when we talk about nice guys, we usually talk about guys who fall into the nice guy category. It's because they're being fake. And women are not, actually interested in those guys because they know those guys are being fake. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the reason. You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts on that, April? Why do women hate these nice men? What's
well, because they're not men, they're males.
Oh shit.
And I think that's what comes off as really insincere is like when you're fake for a fuck, right? Like
fake for I like that. That's
like
hilarious.
she knows. So why are you, oh, I'm just trying to be the nice guy and I want to get to know you. And really? Because really?
Right.
Like that's just not normal. And I think that, when you're not being genuine and you're being insincere, that's like the biggest turnoff, which is why then, and I wouldn't say women hate that. I just think we don't tolerate it. And then we're probably really rude because you're not being really authentically yourself.
Right.
So we're like, we don't have time for that.
Yeah. It's kind of like, when you're somewhere like a professional setting maybe, or you're at an event and somebody's talking to you with that fake voice.
Yeah, the salesperson voice.
Yeah, and they're being like really,
hi, how are you? Oh my God, it's so good to see you. And then they're like, oh my God, can you believe that person's actually here?
Right. It's like, it's fake. It's not, they're putting on something. That's how nice guys sound. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. All right, let me see. You got two people at one time calling. Let's go to 719. 719. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, this is Keyshawn.
Keyshawn, what's going on, buddy? Did you donate though?
Can I send it to Miles?
Yeah, but you gotta call back. Send it first and then call back.
I'm about to click send right now.
All right. So tell me what's your question? Go ahead.
Am I fucking up?
Yes.
Only yeah.
Just yes.
But only I only approach women that I want to vet Am I fucking up doing that?
But how do you even know you want to vet them?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
You know nothing about them.
Wait, what do you mean you only approach? I'm confused. What does that mean? You only approach women you want to vet? What do you mean?
Like, only ones that I would want to vet. If I don't know how I can explain that more.
Well,
you're interested in them? Like you think that like physically you're interested in them, so that makes you want to vet them?
Yeah.
But okay, have you bought Master the Vetting Process?
Well, basically, any woman that you approach, you're gonna vet them in some form or fashion. Either you're vetting them for casual sex or long-term relationships. So what do you mean?
Is it a problem only vetting for long term?
Oh, so you're saying that every time you meet a woman, you're thinking about vetting her for long-term situation?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing though. So what makes you think she's long-term potential?
That's the thing. I don't know, but I am only approaching ones that I'm like, okay, I can see that you're someone I would want, at least physically. I want to see where your mind's at though.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So you're approaching women that you are you're highly physically attracted to. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, but this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, and this is why the vetting process is set up the way it is. Do you have the vetting process program?
No, I don't.
Okay. You need to go to shoplocario.com right now and go get that as soon as right when we get off the phone with you, you need to get that joint. And it's on sale right now. So make sure you go get it. This is the thing. The vetting process is set up to where every woman you meet is a fuck buddy for at least 3 months. So you're talking about, I see her as long-term. Even if you see her as long-term, she's basically going to be a fuck buddy for the first 3 months anyway. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So because if you're looking for something long-term, there has to be qualities that the woman show that you want long-term, and she could only show that through time.
Okay. But I'm trying to see is it bad for me to be thinking that while going through the process?
Yes, yes, it is, because then you're going to start to do boyfriendy shit. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is vetting is not just for the woman. It's also for you to be patient, to be able to do the vetting so that you can get the best situation. Because just because a woman looks a certain way, that doesn't mean she's going to be a good girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is very true. Yeah.
Right. And on top of that, you need to figure out what you want in a woman and what you want in a situation and how you want the situation to go to properly vet her anyway, to be in a long-term relationship so you get the best out of the situation. So when you're thinking about, I'm only approaching women that you want to vet for long-term, all you're really saying is I'm approaching women who I see who are that physically attractive that this would be the type of woman I would want to be with long-term as far as her being, or as far as her looking like this. But that's just surface level. You see what I'm saying? Meaning that you might say, I want a girlfriend who looks like this, but she still has to show you based on her actions and based on her personality and based on her being cooperative if she would be a good girlfriend. You see what I'm saying?
Like you can't determine that just from the way somebody looks.
Right.
Because I mean, what are you looking for? Arm candy? Arm candy doesn't need to go through a vetting process. That's like a fuck buddy then.
Right. Then you just keep her as somebody you want to fuck.
Yeah, which makes sense because I know what I want in a woman, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to not really even think about that then going forward.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely need to get the vetting process.
Yeah, you got to go to shoplocario.com like ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go there as soon as possible because I'm telling you, because what's going to happen is this: you're going to meet women who you're physically attracted to, and because the girl is looking a certain way, you're going to get excited about the fact that that girl is showing interest, and then you're going to do all this extra shit that you shouldn't be doing, which is going to cause you to fuck up the entire situation anyway.
Yeah, which I can get, and I don't go overboard with shit. I don't, but I'm just like, oh, okay. Let's see if she's wifey material, you
But
know.
what are you determining as
I feel like I ask
overboard?
questions sometimes too, huh?
What is overboard to you when you say I don't go overboard? What is
Oh,
overboard?
like doing dates and like early on, just doing like extra shit.
See,
Like, meet my friends, meet, you know.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about dates and meeting the
So he's
friends.
saying he doesn't do that.
You sure you don't do that?
Yeah, no, not at the beginning. Not at the beginning. No.
He sound like you do that. So,
I promise.
All right. Well, listen.
On my soul. I do have another quick question. I'm sorry.
How much did you donate?
How much did you donate, caller?
I donated 5.
All right.
Then you gotta call back.
Yeah, call back. You got to donate another 5. You got another question.
Okay.
$5.
Thank y'all, though. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. All right. I saw somebody called up 917 was calling. So 917, call back.
See, I was gonna say nobody wants to call because they're afraid of me.
So you got 917 on the line. 917.
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Yes, my name is Oscar.
Oscar.
And I donated PayPal, iText Media.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So what's going on? What's going on?
Oscar, before you start, I need to know: are you a grouch?
What is that?
So he probably wait. So what's your question? What's your question, Oscar?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the guy that made the comment about. So I don't have my own place yet.
You don't have
and
a what?
I would like
He doesn't have his own
I
place.
have my own place yet, and I would like to hook up with a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
26.
Okay. And why don't you have your own place?
Because he lives in New York. He's a 917.
Nah.
expensive.
I live in Portland.
Wait, because what? Why you don't have a place?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay, so who do you live with your parents?
Yeah.
And they won't let you have girls over?
I mean, the house is always full, so I can't bring anybody.
Okay.
Find-
And so
yeah, find a place.
and you don't want to get a hotel or
Yeah, I can get a hotel.
So then what's the problem then? If you can get a hotel, what's the issue?
Can I convince her to go to her place?
So wait, hold on, Oscar. You sound very like
unsure.
Yeah, like so let's slow this down, right? So you saying that you are having trouble because you can't bring girls over to your place?
Yeah, because my parents are home.
Okay, now
my mom.
Hold on. Now, do you have any girls right now that you're having sex with?
I don't.
Okay, so if your parents said, "Hey, you could bring girls over tomorrow or whatever," you wouldn't have no girls to bring over?
You said would I bring girls over?
No, yeah. So if your parents told you, "Hey, for now on, you could bring girls over the house," would you be able to bring a girl over tomorrow?
Like, do you have a girl lined up?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, so
girls in the rotation yet.
Right, so that's the problem already. So you're putting the cart before the horse. So you're worried about
you need to get it probably an online dating consultation.
Mm-hmm.
And then through that consultation, we can help facilitate how things are going to go down.
Yeah, to be able to get girls and then be able to actually make sex happen. But the thing is, you need to get the girls first in order to make sex happen. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me ask you: Are you on the spectrum?
I'm a little slow.
Okay, because that could probably, you know, that could also. Did you call into the show the other day with me and Steve?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I think it's the same guy that called in. Yeah. So you never looked at any of those autism sites?
Yeah, I did check one called the Hickey, but
so what happened?
I didn't really like that. It only gives you like 10. You can only like people like 10 times, and then the next day it turns over.
Yeah, but can't you pay?
Like there was a lot of people in there.
But can't you pay for unlimited swipes?
You can, but
Okay,
I don't really like that app. I don't like the girls there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you have to stay in your lane though, because until you can really get the coaching, you know, and the help that you need in order to have it be smooth, you're not going to be able to really move into another app and be able to, you know, meet the women that you want to meet unless you can really work on your game from, you know, point A to get you to B.
Right. So yeah, so I would say this, man, is that you know, what you should do now is I would say get on that app, you know, pay for the premium so you can get more swipes, and then try to set up times to meet the women. Because you gotta start meeting the women first. Like forget about whether or not they could come to your house. You gotta just start meeting women.
Well, and I think forget about whether or not you can have sex with them at this point. Like you've got to be able to meet them and get them to want to have that conversation with you.
Right. That's your first step. So forget about the house.
I guess suggesting like not to use like Tinder or
no, you can use those too. What we're saying is you can start out with the autism ones and then work your way up to the other ones, but you actually have to start meeting women in person. That's what we're saying. Like you have to. So basically you're talking about, oh, I can't have sex at my house. You're not even having sex. So you see what I'm saying? So we got to get you to the point where you meet women who you're sexually attracted to and they want to have sex with you also. So basically the next call should be, hey, Locario, Steve, April, I got these 3 girls I'm talking to. I went out with all 3 of them. We got a drink or we got coffee or something like that. We were kissing and making out, and all 3 of them want to have sex. Now, could you give me some advice on where and how to have sex with these women? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what you got to get to at this point. You got to get to the point where you got to meet the women first. So just focus on that. You see what I'm saying? All right.
And I gotta. Yeah. Okay.
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate the call, fam. All right. So guys, call up. We'll be here another maybe 20 minutes and we're going to wrap it up. So guys, call in. Call the numbers 844-672-7300. Hold on. We got Kobe Lean in the building. Oh shit. We got Kobe in the building.
I've been trying to hop on for the last few minutes. I couldn't hop on. I didn't know why it was going on. Yeah.
So what's going on, Kobe? How was your Thanksgiving?
Good, man. It was good, man. Thank you. I see some people that I haven't seen in a while. So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
For life, man. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
like a dream come true, man. I got my coach here and I got April. So
nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, we could. So now you can answer some of these questions with us too. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what these other questions are saying. Where are we at with the questions? Okay, so this one says, Abel, do you think women are generally as promiscuous as men make them out to be? That's
yes. I think actually probably even more so.
Don't tell all the secrets of the ladies.
I mean, it's not a secret. I just think that these guys that think that women don't want to have sex or that they're holding off or, you know, whatever, like, I think you're crazy if you really believe that delusion. And I think especially during this time of the year. It's way, way easier to make that happen and kind of tap into that with a woman.
No, that's I agree. I agree. What's your thoughts on that, Kobe?
Well, what was the question again, Locario?
So he said, so he's right here at the bottom says, do you think that women generally are as promiscuous as men make them out to be?
I mean, like, I'm not here judging women, you know. I mean, his question over answer like everything I need to know. So
Kobe's like, I'm pleading the fifth. Right?
Uh-huh.
But it's the thing, you know, this is the thing when it comes to promiscuity. The concept of being promiscuous within itself is weird because, you know, everyone has a sexual side to them. Well, I won't say everyone. Some people are asexual and they on that type of stuff. But generally, most people have the sexual side to them. But also, too, what happens is based on circumstances and situations, right, can cause someone to be more promiscuous than other situations. So, for example, if a woman has been single for like 7 years, you understand what I'm saying? Then she's more likely going to be promiscuous than a woman who's been in a relationship for 7 years. Because if she's been in a relationship for 7 years and she's not cheating on a man, she's been with that man. If she's been single, she's probably been with multiple guys. You understand? Because she's single and she doesn't have a longer term relationship, which will cause her to have more sex. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times guys don't think that way. But this is the crazy part. Most guys, because they're betas and they don't have access to women, this is the question. They're gonna be like, oh, well, why isn't she in a relationship? Why is she single? You see what I'm saying? And the reason why they ask that question is because they're not on the side of the guys who are sexually attractive, who get a lot of women, who have a lot of options, who won't stay with that girl. So they're gonna have sex with her and keep it moving. So it's not that she didn't want to be in a relationship. Sometimes the guys don't want to be in a relationship with her because the guys has a lot of options, not because there's necessarily anything wrong with her. Now, there could be times where she don't want to be in a relationship because she just don't want to be in a relationship at the moment. It is what it is. And then therefore, she may end up having more sex than the average girl who is in a relationship. It just is what it is.
yeah.
Well, and my question would really, go ahead.
Yeah, if you just want sex, I mean, why would you even care what she's doing anyway? Like at the end of the day, you know, you better casual sex and then you make it happen.
Right.
No, that's and my question would really be is your question really, do you think women are generally as interested in sex as men make them out to be, or as not interested in sex? Because really, you know, are we saying that if women have sex, they're promiscuous, but if men have sex, that's just normal? Like,
right.
It's really very much a double standard. So,
you know, like, what was his? I think June Sports mentioned that he said Ray J said he's had sex with 11,900 women. Right? So,
we were literally talking about this last night, and I was like, how? How?
Listen, I believe it, and I'm telling you the reason why I believe it is because when you're famous and you have a lot of access and you're always out doing shit, you meet a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? And so,
but I mean, think about it, you guys. Ray J's like the B, like on the B list. He's not even like the A list guy.
It don't matter. It's like a lot of people know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
He probably smashing. He probably doing orgies and shit a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
that can also happen.
Maybe
too.
not anymore, but you know, back in the day.
Right. That's crazy. Oh man. All right. What was we at with some of these questions? It says April, has dealing with guys outside of you and Locario situation made it tough to deal with anyone else, being that you've learned so much game from being around Mr. Locario?
I mean, have I learned game from being around him? Maybe, but I think that I was single after I got divorced for a long time. So, and the one thing, and I've talked about this before, like I had a really good marriage. I had a very amicable divorce. And so I knew what right looked like. So I already wasn't willing to settle for the bullshit. And so I think that in general, whether in this situation or not in this situation, I've always been really quick to cut people off. Like if I don't like something, or, you know, whether it's something they said or something they did or how they reacted to something, I'm like, I'm done. And I think that also understand from my standpoint, I think when you're vetting someone, because I do believe women need to vet as well, it's way easier to vet someone when you have a fuck buddy. Because it allows you to have access to regular sex and be quick to cut somebody off when they don't follow what your program is.
Yeah.
Because you're not like, oh my gosh, if I cut her off, I'm not going to be able to get laid tomorrow, right? No, you cut her off and you have your fuck buddy and you just go back to that situation. Whereas I think if you don't have that fuck buddy, you tend to tolerate bullshit. And that's male and female, right? Like, because the woman wants the dick too, you know? So when you've got that situation, I think it just makes it, you know, easier to move on from something. But I don't know that I was willing to tolerate the bullshit even before I met Mr. Locario. So
that's interesting. All right, so it says I had a girl on Tinder who I wanted to link up with to have sex one night, and she was down but wanted to sleep over. I told her no. Was I being harsh about it? No, that's what I'm saying. Guys, stop feeling like, listen, these are grown women. They're gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, see,
Kobe,
again,
how do you kick a girl out?
Yeah.
I mean, the other
how do
day
you
I
get
had
her
a
to
girl-
hobble back down the steps on one leg?
I mean, the other day I had a girl came over to my house. Right? I mean, she know exactly what the deal was. So when we were done, I'm like, hey, listen, do you want to use the bathroom? You want some water? She was like, no, I'm good. And okay, I'm gonna walk you back downstairs to your car. So I definitely like to see you again in a couple of weeks. So you hit me up, and then we make something happen again. And then she was fine with it. So you just gotta be honest, you know. Just and then she will understand. So
yeah, nah, that's what it is. I think a lot of you guys, you got to stop being scared. You don't have to treat women with kid gloves. Now the thing is, you want to be nice to women. You want to be cool with them. You want to be like, you don't want to be like acting like, you know, crazy with a chick. But at the same time, if you're just being real and you know upfront about shit, it's fine. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I think a lot of guys, they have preconceived notions because they keep hearing women say, you know, I want something real. I'm dating with intention. So then guys start getting conditioned to be like, oh, I gotta make her think I'm not like just trying to fuck her, even though I want to have sex with her. You understand? Like they're like, I can find a way to have sex with her without her thinking that I just want sex, even though I just want sex. It's just like, it's
some
like,
girls, they just want to have sex with you and get the knowledge. Like you don't
Right.
want to, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Because she wants to sleep in her own bed on clean sheets. Trust me.
Right.
I mean, Mike Chain, like, did she think you were being too harsh? Like, what did you say? And what was her reaction? Did she like move on?
Right. So
Unique 79, I would 100% go on a Coca-Cola date with you. Just not Pepsi. We know this. No Pepsi.
What's wrong with Pepsi? I mean, I don't
It's
like
not. It's not the move. Okay, like we don't do Pepsi.
It says, after getting a woman's number, how do I let her know I want to hook up with her? Do I set up the first date or should I invite her over on a day we're both free? Well, that's the thing. You should let her know before you get the number.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's no point of getting a number. I mean, the girl have to know why you guys are exchanging like information in the first place.
Right.
Because do you want to get to know her better?
Right. He doesn't. And that's the thing. That's what a lot of guys make the mistake of. They're like, oh, let me get her number, then tell her what I want to do after. No, you're supposed to tell her what you want to do first, then get her number, because you want to see if she's down with what you want to do and then exchange the numbers. It's like anything else, guys. Listen, it's like, if somebody was to invite you to a party and they realize that you're not interested in going to the party, it makes no sense for them to say, oh, let me get your contact info so I can give you the information on the party. You've already shown you're not interested in the party, so there's no reason to get the contact information. So if
like the THC party?
Right, exactly. So if you're interested in the party, then they say, okay, cool. You're showing interest in this party. Let's exchange information. I'll send you a text with all the information of the party, so forth and so on. It's the same concept. It's like you guys are so caught up in trying to get a girl's number, you're forgetting to see if the woman is actually interested in what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's funny. I was out the other day, right, and I pushed this one chicken, and I told her exactly what I wanted, right, and I told her, hey, listen, give me your number, and I'll message you when we get home, so we can set up a time to get together. And she was like, oh, well, maybe. And, well, before she even finished what she was gonna say, right, all she said was my back going the other way. Yes, I'm like, well.
That's crazy.
That's like, you can maybe somebody else, but
Yeah,
I'm not doing maybe.
Anything but yes, it's just a no. So she's telling me, hey, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. No, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. It says, so Locario April, what about when I meet women in the street and a simp comes up and try to save her, even if I'm respectful, he comes and ruins the interaction, how to handle much as X. So I mean, this is the thing. That can happen every once in a blue. But when you're in those type of situations, this is why it's very good to have social skills, because when you're in those type of situations, all you got to do is have the guy join the conversation with you, invite the guy to the conversation, right? And then within the conversation, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to do double duty, which is having the conversation with him and her at the same time. Now, if you're very skilled at communication, right? And this is probably, some more like advanced game, right? So what you do is, and what you do is you find a way to continue to talk to her and at the same time put him on the spot so that he can embarrass himself. And so therefore you can continue to make something happen with the woman. So a lot of times what happens is, for example, if the guy comes up, you're having a conversation, he's trying to be a Captain Save-A-Ho, right? And so you might say something like, hey, what's your name? And he's like, oh, I'm Tim. Tim, nice to meet you. Listen, I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to talk to a beautiful woman. You might get intimidated, but listen, stand right here real quick. I'm going to show you how to talk to a beautiful woman. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I'm engaging with him, but I'm kind of making him look goofy at the same time while I'm interacting with the woman. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's so many different ways to do it. But what happens is a lot of those guys, they come into the situation because they think that they're doing something good because they're attracted to the woman. And they think that by doing that or by saving her, she's going to be appreciative and like him or be interested in him. You see what I'm saying? But, most times when you approach women, that's not going to happen unless, that happens more in like a club situation. But if you're on the street, generally, it won't necessarily happen that way, especially, if you're in a conversation with a woman and she is interacting with you in a way where it seems like she wants to have that conversation, most likely that won't happen. That could happen in the sense if you're trying to holler at a girl who's not trying to talk to you and you keep trying to push up on her, harass her, then in that particular moment, he might be doing that because he sees that going down. You see what I'm saying? That could happen too. So you guys got to understand that is going on. But yeah, you have some guys who like to cock block me on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Let me see.
But, and honestly, if she's really interested in you, she'd probably tell the guy to back off.
Right. That too.
Like, I can't think of a time where I had a guy come up and try to cock block another guy. But I've also had people in the chat say, well, what if your friends did that? My friends wouldn't do that because they know me well enough to know that if I don't want to talk to you, I'm not going to talk to you. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
And if I want to talk to you, I would be like, why are you even like doing this? Like, butt out of my life.
Right. Now that's what's up. All right. I think that might be the end of the questions too.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it. All right. So we about to wrap this up, man. Kobe, man, we appreciate you coming through.
Keep having me on, man.
Yeah, man. It's Thanksgiving. We have to,
Yes,
have a special guest.
Yeah.
On the joint. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
I'll be calling in tomorrow to address whatever happened on Sunday because I know a lot of people in the chat were saying Kobe don't have game, Kobe don't this or that. So I'll be calling in tomorrow, and you guys will
listen.
see.
We know you have game.
Yeah.
You know, Steve was on one. Okay, I'm sorry, and I literally I'm texting.
No. Let me tell you what happened. This is
Ugh.
no. I'm gonna explain. This is why I told. This is why I told Kobe not to call in. So what happened is this, right? So and this is something I had to learn too. So a lot of times what happens is that you said something, right? Steve saw what you said and then he took it out of context, right? So then you were calling in to explain what it was. Right. Now this is the thing. This is the key though. The reason why I said it to not call in was because there was not necessarily no reason to call in to explain it because it was explained already within the context of the conversation we was having. So then when you called in, then it became some other thing besides that. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's really all it is. You see what I mean? So it's not anything, crazy about it. You feel what I'm saying?
I was totally mentally prepared to deal with it. But I know how Steve does his show anyway, so I'm not like emotional or anything like that. So I was fine,
No, but I mean, I didn't like it just because I think we know you and we know how you are. But I think to Mr. Locario's point, like Steve jumped on it because like as a man, why are you explaining yourself? Like if it was what you said it was and all was good, then it should have just been like, I don't need to explain myself to you, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Right. And that's basically what I was trying to tell y'all is that so what happens is that, you got to understand context and reading the room so that there's no point in actually taking it to the next step. Do you see what I'm saying? That's really the only issue. Because then when you take it to the next step, it's kind of like this. It's like, I'm not gonna go into the lion's den and then feel some type of way when the lion's roaring. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. That's what I'm saying. You see what I mean? So it's really that simple. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys.
Here for everybody in the chat, I love Steve. Steve and I have a fine relationship. It doesn't mean I have to like everything he says.
That's what I'm saying. So, but that's all it is. But yeah, man, but guys, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm glad you guys had a good Thanksgiving out here in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? And what's today? Thursday. So tomorrow we're gonna have the Friday show 4:15. So make sure you guys check that out tomorrow. And also make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com, get on the sale. It's only gonna be for a few days. So guys, take advantage of the shit ASAP because it's going to be till Cyber Monday. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. All right. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And we'll holler at y'all.
We had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Eat your pumpkin pie.
Exactly. All right, people. We out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
Are you tired of not getting any buns? Are you frustrated because you're not getting any box? You're like pissed off because you don't know how to attract women? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I have the thing for you. I'm having a Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale on shoplocario.com. My name is Mr. Locario. I am the bad boy of the dating game. And if you go to shoplocario.com from November 27th up until December 1st, you are going to get to take advantage of the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale, where I'm going to have 25% off on all the products on the site, right? So for example, one of my products is the Massive Game Collection, which is 24 of my products in one bundle that you can get. You can also get Master the Vetting Process, which is an awesome product that teaches you how to vet women. And this product has multiple 5-star ratings. Matter of fact, it's all 5-star ratings. That's how good this product is. Also, you guys can get an online dating consultation with myself and my lady April. It will teach you how to get the pictures that are going to get the attention of the women. We also are going to do the bio in the call. So we're going to help you fix your bio in the call. And we're going to teach you how to send the messages to get the woman off the site to come meet you in person, right? So all you have to do is go to shoplocario.com, check out all of the products. I have other audio and video products. I have all these things that you guys can get to step up your game, all right? So go to shoplocario.com, get 25% off on all these products, and I'll holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.